Hello and welcome to pianoTV. So in the past, we've worked with time signatures that have a 4 on the bottom, like 2-4 or 3-4 or 4-4. But today we're gonna get all like wild and crazy and do a time signature with an 8 on the bottom, which is 6-8, and let's just dive right in. So let's just quickly review the time signatures with 4 on the bottom. So anytime 4 is the number on the bottom here, it's representing a quarter beat because 4 quarter, you get it? There's the correlation there. And the top number is telling you how many quarter beats are in each bar. So in this time signature, there would be 2 quarter beats per bar, 3 quarter beats per bar, and 4-4 is 4 quarter beats per bar. So when I'm counting the simple rhythm right here, I'm going to be counting it in quarter beats. So these ones get 1 quarter beat, this one's worth 2 quarter beats, and so on. And if I'm writing in the counts below, like we've done in the past, this is beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. Because that's the first quarter beat, the second quarter beat, the third quarter beat, and so on and so forth. So when I'm saying this half note gets 2 counts, I'm basically saying that this half note gets 2 quarter beats. But when you've got 6-8 as a time signature, everything changes. So the number on the bottom, now an 8, is representing an 8th beat, which looks something like this in their lonely state, or this when they're linked up together. So the bottom number, just to reiterate, is telling you the type of beat. So this is saying there's going to be 6 8th beats in each bar. So some of you mathier people might be thinking to yourself, okay, wait. So 6 8th notes is the exact same thing as 3 quarter notes. So how is 6-8 and 3-4 time signatures different? They are different, even though technically you're right, but more on that in a minute. So here we have a simple rhythm in our new time signature of 6-8. So remember, these numbers are code for 6 8th beats in each measure. So let's count it through. So we know that this one is one quarter beat. So using your math skills here, how many 8th beat does a quarter beat equal? It equals 2. And then our third beat falls on this single 8th beat. And then our fourth beat, again, is going to be worth 2 8th notes because we have a quarter note here. So 4 and 5. And then this final eighth note gets the 6th beat. So you see how that works now, how we're kind of changing the unit. So our quarter notes, instead of being worth 1 beat, as they are in other time signatures where 4 is on the bottom, suddenly our quarter notes are worth 2 8th beats, all right? And then counting this measure is very simple. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because each 8th beat gets 1 of the beats. And then to finish off here, this gets the first and second beat because it's a quarter note again. This gets the third just because it's a single 8th beat, and then 4, 5, and then 6. And just for a little bit of another example here, these type of beats, say we were in 3-4 time, these we know get 1.5 beats. So when we're talking 8th beats, 1.5 quarter beats equals how many 8th beats? Here's some more math questions for you. The answer is that this is worth 3 8th beats. So when you count this, you would count it like 1, 2, 3. And then this gets the next 3 beats, 4, 5, 6. So again, just to kind of restate, this beat here gets 1.5 quarter beats, and it gets 3 8th beats. I hope you can understand how that all maths. So that brings us back around to the whole 3-4 time versus 6-8 time thing. So technically they're the same, but in the music world, they're very, very, very different. So let's talk about 3-4 time first, which means there's 3 quarter beats in a measure. So a common example of this time signature is the waltz, which is counted in 3s like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So each beat is felt with an extra emphasis on the first beat of each measure, sounding like this. So you hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now 6-8 time has 6 8th notes in every measure. So this is counted a little differently. This is a time signature that's really common with lullabies you'll find. So I'll just show you an arpeggiated pattern in 6-8 time. It'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When When you play in 6/8 time, it's divided in groups of 2. So listen for this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so for a verbal example, a word that we're going to use to demonstrate 6/8 time is going to be the word blueberry. Okay, so when you're saying blueberry in 6/8 time, it sounds something like this: blueberry, 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 blueberry. Okay, so the word we are going to use for 3/4 time is coffee. Yeah, I like coffee, so we'll use that: coffee, 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 coffee. Okay, so one of the biggest differences between the two is that blueberry, or our 6/8 time, you count in 2s. Blueberry, blueberry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blueberry, blueberry. Okay, whereas our coffee, our 3/4 time signature, we count in 3s. Coffee, 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 coffee. And when you hear them, I feel very silly right now, but when you hear them back to back, you can really tell the difference between the two time signatures just by speaking it. So blueberry, blueberry, coffee, 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 blueberry, 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 blueberry. You see what I mean? When you listen to them back to back, they have a completely different flow. And finally, for a visual example. So when we say blueberry in 6/8, we do it twice. So here's where we begin that: blueberry, blueberry, and I've circled the where you begin the new word, or where the emphasis is in. So in 3/4, when we say coffee, the count is 1 and 2 and 3, and to represent that as coffee, 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 you can see that the first, second, and third beats are all represented. So if you look at how this lines up, you can kind of clearly see that they count very differently, because the 6/8, I guess I should write the time signature there, our blueberry example counts in groups of 2s, whereas our 3/4, our coffee example, counts in groups of 3s. And because of this, the accents and emphasized beats are completely different. So I hope this video not only helped you understand how to count a piece in 6/8 time and how that works, but I hope it also showed you the difference between 3/4 time and 6/8 time, which a lot of times people mix up or just assume they're the same thing. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like the information, give it a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe and visit pianotv.net for all the updates and such. Toodaloo! Being a cat, being a cat. You're being very chill right now. Yeah? Oh, what do you see?